I'm so glad you said that, because as you were talking about that, I thought, you know what? This is a great beer to have in the morning.
Yeah.
This is
Belgian waffles with syrup and salty, meaty bacon on the side.
Pints and Pairings is brought to you in part by Word Driving and The Beer Cave. Learn more about our sponsors at hopheadshead.com/pints-and-pairings.
Check one, check two. I'm Sean from Institution Ale Company. Check one.
Wow, we just went techno.
And welcome back to Pints and Pairings. I am Curtis Taylor, also known as Hopheads Head.
And I'm Jason Hennig with Everybody's Hungry.
Wrapping it up again.
Boop, a little bow on it.
We wrapped it up. Now we're re-wrapping because one wrap wasn't enough.
You know why? Because we got this ride outside the Ag Building here at the Ventura County Fair that just does a big loop, but they've got this great techno music going on, and we feel let's wrap into that. That's Cathie from the Kitchen and Oxnard on the beatbox, giving us a little extra commentary.
There it is.
We want to go through tonight's quick little recap of Bounty of the County here at the Ag Building and the Ventura County Fair, and speak with our winners, Cathie from the Kitchen in Oxnard and Sean from Institution Ale Company, located in Camarillo.
Cathie, get us started, and with address, website, all the important things.
Name, date, serial number.
There it is.
Don't forget the
rank.
Social Security.
I have no
Write
rank.
that down, Curtis.
Okay.
I have that savior thing where they can't get my Social Security number thing, so that's cool. No, so I'm from the Kitchen on A. We're in Oxnard, downtown, on the corner of 5th and A, 529 South A Street. We're near Plaza Park and the Plaza Cinemas and all that good stuff right across the street. 12 awesome beers on tap, including Institution.
And we talked to Kat Merrick a little earlier from Totally Local VC, and she was really talking about the focus of tonight's competition in terms of restaurants, trying to showcase a great brew pub, a tap house. You said you have 12 on tap, Institution being one of them. Were you excited when you were assigned Institution as a partner for tonight's competition?
I was, because I love all Sean's beers. I have not met an Institution beer I don't like.
I don't think
I have
anyone
met
has.
other beers I don't like, so that does mean something.
All right.
There you go.
And then his brown is just the best. It's an easy pair with food. It has that great smoky flavor. It goes with, we did a sweet pepper, stuffed with mac and cheese with 3 cheese. And we cooked that awesome bacon in his beer first.
Now, with that note, Curtis, one of the things we talk about in other episodes is when you're pairing food, do you taste the food first or the beer first? Sean and Cathie, what was your philosophy going in tonight's competition?
It's a tough one. Do you want me to answer that question, to whether to taste the beer or the food first?
Yeah, let's do it.
I tasted my food first because I just kind of wanted to do a quick check again as we brought it here. And I'm like, yeah, it's good. And then I took a sip of the beer and I'm like, no, it's freaking great. Because paired with the beer, it brought out the smokiness of the pepper, the cheese, the bacon that we cooked in the beer first. So definitely, either way you slice it, you got to take a bite and then some beer.
And then a bite again.
And then a bite again. So you definitely have to work both of them.
It's kind of a yin-yang sort of, aspect.
It's a snake eating its own tail?
Yeah, there is no wrong way to do it. It's, maybe you've got a purpose. Maybe you've got the food and you're trying to figure out a beer to go with it, or you've got the beer. But
and us beer people, we're super easy. There is no rules.
That's right.
And
talk about the beer a little bit, Sean. Give us your perspective.
The beer was Restraint, our brown ale aged on hard maple wood. And going back to that question, with us, the beer is already made. We didn't taste the kitchen.
You didn't make
peppers.
something unique just for this competition.
Right,
you went with a staple.
We didn't try this 3 cheese, bacon, pepper thing and be like, oh, what beer is going to go with this? So the ball is kind of in their court, which is kind of more props to the kitchen because they kind of delivered on the pairing. With us, it's like, this is our flagship beer. What can you do with it? And then the ball is kind of in their court. But I think if you're just, a patron here or someone who's trying to get into the food beer pairing thing, it's an alternate type of thing. You have a little beer, you have some food, you have some beer, you have some food, and depending on what stage you are in that process, certain flavors could start kind of pulling out, if you have the beer first, the food first, kind of later in the dish, maybe after you get some palate fatigue on the beer, maybe something starts popping up through the food. It's kind of each his own, I feel like.
So, Curtis, we're going to tap in to the level of their humbleness for a second.
Okay.
I like the tap thing.
Yeah.
That was good.
See how I did there?
Way there.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
You guys are professionals.
Curtis threw out a phrase earlier that would be very well known to hockey fans. You guys pulled a hat trick tonight. Best food, best beer, and best pairing. When you entered this competition, did you expect to really sweep the field in the way you did?
I had no giant expectations. I go in with a fun, and I know Shaun does too.
Yeah, it's a fun thing for sure. You don't go here for the accolades. You go here to hang out with other brewers and stuff. The block's awesome, but
Yes, we're happy to win.
but it makes sense that we get best pairing if we get best food and best beer. So when those two are
You'd hope that they come together,
I'm
right?
like, if we got the best beer and we have the best food, I hope we brought it home on the last one at least. Otherwise, it means we're really good. We're just not really good together. So at least we have that going.
And I have to say,
Yes, you stole that mic
Shaun,
from him.
I stole it. I stole that stuff right out of his hand. So I have to say, Shaun has the best looking pairing or tasting room ever. And my restaurant's a good looking restaurant too. So it only makes sense.
You seem like a very happy couple in this marriage of food and beer on many levels. I'm not sure about each other's own personal spouses or partners, but right now I feel the love, almost like Lion King.
Straight off a victory, That's how it goes.
Can you
We'll talk to a
I
pitcher
love
after he
the
wins. He's all
love
happy.
tonight.
If we came in third place, I'd already been packing up. I'd be out of here. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Okay, so wait.
Just throwing the mic down. I'm out of here.
I'm ready to announce, and I'm like, wait, Shaun's not here.
In true-
He's rolling up his banner.
And Curtis, in
got
true
stuff to
meltdown
do.
fashion, I have to ask, will you two be riding the Ferris wheel tonight together?
I got to close down the tasting room tonight. So
Oh.
the tasting room is in my trusty
See how he
employee's
did
hands,
that?
but I do have to count the register and,
He's got
Sorry,
to
Kathy.
I'm here for the kitchen.
yeah.
So,
The honeymoon phase can't last forever, guys.
We do have a plaque to prove that we were a good pairing at some point.
Excellent, excellent.
Well, thank you too for coming in and hanging out with us for a couple minutes here, talking about the food. We gushed over it early, so I'm excited for you to
To the point where
push
we're
that
even
out.
eating breadcrums and bacon out of the pan afterward.
Right there.
All the stuff that's left over at the bottom of the pan is the best.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that it was. It was. I won't keep going on about
Panko.
braised bacon.
Bacon
What
and panko.
right. It's the
Again,
best.
Kathy from the Kitchen in Oxnard, Shaun from Institution Ale Company in Camarillo. Thank you both for joining us tonight on Pints and Pairings. We really enjoyed the pairing. Congratulations on the win, and enjoy the rest of the fair tonight.
Awesome, our pleasure.
Thanks
Thank
a lot,
you.
guys. Cheers.
Alrighty.
So, Curtis,
Yes.
we're wrapping up here tonight.
Sean.
Pints and Pairings, Bounty of the
Kathy.
County, Ventura County Fairgrounds. Thank you again to all those individuals at the Ventura County Fairgrounds and the fair, as well as Totally Local VC for bringing us on stage tonight.
Right, and really kudos to those two, and the fact that they were fairly modest about their skills, but they were both glowing and beaming. They were happy, and no one was saying that they weren't, but they certainly had a good time this evening.
Sure, and we've been broadcasting tonight. Just a quick shout out to the Ag Building and Tom and Charlotte Crocker from the superintendent's role of the agricultural building here at the Ventura County Fair. We appreciate the hospitality. It's been Pints and Pairings.
Right, so you know what you got to do? You got to eat, drink, and be happy.
Let's see you at the next pour.
Cheers.
Hi, I'm Curtis Taylor from Hophead Said.
And I'm Jason Hendrick from Everybody's Hungry. Whether it's a night out with friends or listening to the Pints and Pairings show, getting home safe requires some planning. We trust our vehicles and ride home to Weird Driving, based in Oxnard, California.
Find out more about this designated driving service at weirdriving.com. That's WERE driving.com. If you're not in SoCal, find a trusted DD service in your area, and we'll see you at the next pour.
Cheers.